Good afternoon, good evening, this is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. So, Game of Thrones is getting closer, and I never pitched in my opinion on Season 7. Some people felt it was rushed, especially with, the characters going from place to place in Westeros where it felt like they were kind of warping around because it would take time to travel, and I'm gonna give that stuff a pass. I generally just enjoy the show, and for the sake of moving the story along and closing out the entire storyline, I'm not going to harp too much on the bad stuff. I'm pretty much positive about Game of Thrones around here, since I'm so negative about Star Wars, and I feel rightly so. I don't really have too much room for negativity with everything, so I just enjoy Game of Thrones, basically. Alright, first thing I don't want to see, and here's the thing. Everyone's saying, who's going to sit on the throne? Is Jon going to get the throne? Is Daenerys going to get the throne? Is Cersei going to stay on the throne or something like that? I kind of want to see a twist where nobody gets the throne. Maybe the throne is just dismantled and it's gone and we have something else come about, some kind of new system of order, something like that. So I'm not really hoping oh, this person, that person gets the throne. The other thing I don't want to see is character deaths for the sake of death. I feel like sometimes in a franchise or in a trilogy or something, they have a character die as their way of having it be the big important thing that happens at the end and the big shocking thing. But I gotta be honest, I'm kind of tired of death being the big important thing and the big shocking moment. I don't have a suggestion right now, but I want to see something done that isn't necessarily the death of the character being the big moment. I mean, some characters are obviously going to die, and I'm going to go through mine who I really don't want to see die. I don't want to see Jon die. I feel that would kind of be cliche, just the hero dies to save the day. I mean, there are many heroes, but if you get my drift, he's one of the main ones as far as the fighters. I don't really want to see Tyrion die, and I don't want to see Davos die, because I really like Davos. For whatever reason, he's just really cool, and just don't want to see him die. Who I do want to see die, for some reason, is Theon Greyjoy, because he's just been through so much stuff that, I just feel like it would just be nice to see him have an honorable death. Maybe he saves his sister or something, and then he dies, and I think that would just be kind of a good ending for his character arc. And, Jaime, I don't, for some reason, want to see Jaime die. I'd be more open to seeing Cersei die because she just seems like more of an evil person through and through. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. And the character I've been personally wondering about was Jaqen H'ghar. I really want to see something come out about him, something about his past, something about his connection with Arya, whatever it is, anything. I've been dying for more about this character. I've read the books long time ago, but I've read each book through and through, and there wasn't a whole lot about Jaqen H'ghar. I mean, I really just wanted more about that character. So hopefully we'll get more about him. I'm one of the people who's open to something crazy happening with Ned. I mean, yeah, I accept, Ned died and everything, and that was a part of the story that actually worked well and hooked a lot of people into the story. But I'm open for one of those crazy theories he looked up and he kind of went into those birds' bodies, and that's why they showed the birds flying, he kind of warged into their bodies or something like that. Same thing as you guys know with Luke Skywalker. I'm open to having him come back in some crazy way. That's just how I feel. Maybe it's due to the fact that I really liked what happened with Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, where he came back and it was just this great, shocking moment. So I'd like to see something maybe crazy happen with Ned. It's unrealistic and it's just kind of a personal thing for me, but I'd be open to that. And as far as Sam, again, I don't know if I want to see Sam be this awesome hero, because again, that's a cliche. You have this underdog the whole time, and then at the end, he's this awesome hero. And that would kind of be a throwback to Lord of the Rings, I guess, same name, character, where Sam ends up being the ultimate hero in the end. And I just don't want to see that. I'd rather see Sam just be happy maybe in the end and just, stick to his roots of being more of the man in the side than kind of taking more of a forefront. As far as Jon and Dany getting together, I don't know. I guess someone pointed out that Everyone hated on it when Jaime and Cersei got together. Some people called it distasteful, but then people were kind of rooting for Dany and Jon to get together. So I'd rather them actually not get together. It just feels kind of strange, I guess. Yeah, just throwing it out there bluntly. One last thing I want to talk about is Arya. I really like her character, and she's a great example of not only a strong woman, but she's kind of like underage to be a hero, so she's really great. Having said that, I don't want to see her kill Cersei. I just don't think Arya should get that honor of killing Cersei. Cersei's one of like the most badassest characters in Game of Thrones in a series period, and it just wouldn't really feel right to have Arya get the honor. That's just my personal opinion. Or the Hound. I'd rather not see Arya kill the Hound, but I think he's pretty much off the list anyway. So, you guys let me know in the comments what you think of my thoughts. Yeah, they were a little bit all over the place, to be honest, but I just wanted to shoot out some thoughts about Game of Thrones, because I haven't covered it in a while, and I just also wanted to kind of gauge interest on Game of Thrones. I like it. I'm going to do videos on it once in a while, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, all that stuff. I got a Patreon, and I will see you next time.